I'd like to thank everyone for being here today. My name is Jim Clark. I'm president of the IUE-CWA. On behalf of President Obama's Ohio campaign, I'd like to welcome you to the Dayton stop of the Made in Ohio Manufacturing Tour. Ohio has an economy built on making things, products that are not only used throughout the rest of the country, but actually throughout the rest of the world. But the real pride of Ohio isn't the products that we make, it's the workers who make them. The workers who come to the line every day with two things on their mind: how to support their families and how to make Ohio proud. That's why we are fortunate to have a president who understands what makes the manufacturing sector the backbone of the Ohio economy tick. For the past decade, the manufacturing sector has suffered tremendously. Since between 2001 and 2009, our country lost 4.6 million manufacturing jobs. In Ohio alone, we lost nearly 400,000 of them. But the president has bet on the Ohio worker. He has set a goal of doubling the exports by the end of 2014, because as he puts it, the more products we make and sell to other countries, the more jobs we support here in America.
President Obama has stood tough on China, imposing tariffs to stop the dumping of cheap tires, standing tough on undervalued currency, doubling our rate of trade enforcements, and filing a trade case with the World Trade Organization challenging China's unfair trade practices against America's cars and trucks. Romney claims that he'll be tough on China too, but he still holds investments in Chinese companies, even after aides claimed that he had dumped up to $1.5 million of his personal investments there. Romney even attacked the president's Chinese tire tariffs as bad for the nation and our workers. Based on his history, it's no wonder that Mitt Romney's tax plan, including his support for eliminating U.S. taxes on American companies' foreign incomes, would create 800,000 jobs in other countries. These jobs are likely to come at the expense of American workers in cities like Dayton, and we have seen this policy before by the previous president. When it comes to investing in the American worker and protecting American jobs, we simply can't trust Mitt Romney. We have an amazing story to tell right here in Dayton at the Behr Thermal Products Facility plant in the city.
In 2007, as a result of the recession, we went down to under 500 workers in our plant. But the president's reinvestment in manufacturing and his bold steps that he took to rescue the auto industry, which supports 1 in 8 jobs in the state of Ohio, by the way, with the help of the president's economic policies, Behr has not only hired back all of its laid off workers, but it is also currently hiring new workers.
Like Bill mentioned, in 2007, our plant was hit hard by the economic downturn, and I began to see people get laid off. I had to watch my friends, my co-workers, and my neighbors go home and tell their families they were without a job. It was very scary not knowing what the future of Behr Dayton might be. Thankfully, we now have a president who understands the importance of manufacturing in Dayton, Ohio, and our country. Now those same co-workers, friends, and neighbors are back to work, and among them, I see a lot of new faces as our plant continues to hire. Under President Obama's manufacturing policy, and because he chose to save the auto industry, our fears have been put aside because we know he has our back. Okay?